Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Leslie, and this video, I know it's coming exactly a month after one of my last ones, but something is on my mind, and I know it's on everyone's mind. Problem is this. Yeah. I got onto Bing this morning to find out if there was any more information on this apparently white supremacist guy who just walked into the Walmart and gunned down 20 people. And I see this instead. The only thing I could ask, and I asked it out loud, was really? Just really? If anybody watches my videos, you know my content is not usually as serious as I'm about to get, but there are few things in this world and in life that make me angrier than when some moron just walks into a public place or even stands outside of it and fires one or more guns. I mean, I've never personally known anyone who was in or part of a shooting. It just makes me so angry, especially seeing the aftermath and even learning their motives, if they had any. This is not just an anger that grew overnight. I've actually had it for several years. Back a couple years ago, when I was still in my online college, I had a political science class, I believe it was, and I wrote an essay about mass shootings and shooters. Let's see, I believe one of the last paragraphs went something along the lines of, and now, not even 3 days ago, there was a shooting. It wasn't a mass shooting, but it was, if anybody remembers, this guy who gunned down a news reporter on camera and then killed her cameraman. And I think he ran, and then in typical coward fashion, he shot and killed himself before the police could get him. And I think it was just because she got the job that he wanted or something, or he was passed up for a promotion or whatever. She had a fiance. She had a life. And I'm betting the cameraman did too, who managed to barely lift the camera up to see who was shooting him just before he was gunned down. Yeah, I got an A on that paper, of course. I mean, it was horrific enough yesterday hearing about, I think, some 21-year-old white supremacist who wrote a bunch of stuff and put it on Facebook or Twitter or something like that, and then he went to the Walmart in El Paso, Texas, with a gun that he apparently bought legally, but he illegally transported it across state lines or something. I mean, why would you take weapons into a public place and gun down people who have nothing to do with whatever's going on in your life? There's no excuse. I mean, I know about the Garlic Festival shooting that took place several days ago. Garlic Festival, really? And then a Walmart, and now, not even 24 hours later, outside a bar around 1 a.m. this morning in Dayton, Ohio. The only solace there is that apparently a bunch of first responders were very, very close by, and they were able to take this guy down in less than a minute after the shooting started. So bravo to them. But he was covered in armor. Yeah, here it is. A gunman dressed in body armor and carrying an assault weapon began shooting near a pub called Blind Bob's. She said he was making his way toward a nearby tavern, Ned Pepper's, when someone grabbed the barrel of the gun. Yes, there you go. Shooter then drew a handgun, but that police arrived and fatally shot him. Unfortunately, they haven't released information of this guy's identity yet, but it doesn't matter. It'll kind of sound unlike my usual fun-going nature, but I hope he suffered before he died. I really do. What's really sad is that mass shootings seem to be becoming more numerous. Like, these people are out there just wondering, oh, he only did 9, and this guy only did 20 before he was caught, so how can I top that? It's just disgusting. And at times like this, people want to know what's being done about it. What about the guns? You know what, people, it's not the guns that are the problem. It's the people. Sometimes this person is just screwed up in the head for whatever reason, and they decided that taking a gun and murdering innocent people was therapeutic. But at the same time, it's not like you can just round up every person in the world, ask them, who's planning on doing a mass shooting? Raise your hand. They raise their hands, you arrest them, and there you go, lives saved. You can't do that. It's not that easy. But at the same time, there's no telling what'll set somebody off. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you can't go to a church, you can't go to schools, you can't go to a bar, you can't go to Walmart now, you can't even go to a freaking music or garlic festival without somebody deciding, hey, I'm going to take all these people with me. But then we just memorialize the dead, clean up after it, and move on. But I mean, what else is there to do? On the one hand, everybody always wants to know why. And even motives are on a broad spectrum, I guess. Strict gun laws don't exactly work because, like I said, the 21-year-old white supremacist gunman, he obtained his gun legally. As for mass shooters or shooters, public shooters at all, I'm probably going to get some heat for this too, but I don't think they should get the death penalty. No, they should just spend the rest of their miserable lives in solitary confinement. I know it kind of sounds childish to say they should sit there and think about what they've done for the rest of their life, but according to an episode of Law & Order SVU I saw a few years ago, Detective Stabler stayed in a solitary confinement room for 3 days. I think that might be ample punishment. Death is too quick, even if they suffer just beforehand. And it's going to sound a little sadistic, but keeping them alive and letting them suffer on their own is a better punishment. That's about all I have to say about those right now. Anyway, I'm Leslie. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Everybody stay safe out there. And don't kill innocent people. God bless.